George, can you describe to me how you do a bearing?
Yeah, certainly, man. So say I was here on the map, yeah, and my attack point was this crossroad here.
Okay.
What I'd do is I'd put my compass in the direction of travel, the path I want to take, which is this one here.
Yeah.
And then I'd move this up so they're like in the same direction or matching the grid lines on the map. And these blue lines here, you can see, are called eastings because they're going up. So you want to get them in the same direction as the eastings,
okay,
like side by side, so parallel to the eastings.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to want to do, so that's I'll find the map now.
Yeah.
I'm going to want to take it off.
Okay.
Get my elbows tight into the body.
Yep.
Yeah, and turn until the red, which is the north
arrow, yeah,
is pointing to north on the compass.
Okay.
So they're very similar, and basically that way.
And that would be your attack.
That way there would be my direction of travel. So whichever way the compass is pointing. Okay. So Ben, like, why would this be useful? Like, when would you use this? Like, so what sort of situation would you use this in?
And this would be really useful in a situation where you don't know the entire direction, because look where you were doing your bearing. I mean, there's lots of little routes that you can go off.
Yeah.
So if you've got the actual direction you need to travel, you're not going to come off that direction. You're just going to stick to it, and you're not going to get lost. That's why it's so.
Yeah. Sort of like when you need to, like, when there's loads of routes.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, Ben.
All right. So, George, can you explain to me how to do a map to ground reference, even though this is a Chichester map?
Yeah, certainly, Ben. So say we're at this car park here, and we want to put the map to ground. If we looked in this direction, we can see there's pretty much nothing apart from like this downhill slope, and there's this road which we could probably pick out.
Yeah.
And then to your right, there's two pylons and a Goodwood grandstand. So from this, I can face this way up towards there, and I can orientate the map.
Yeah.
So both on the map and in real life, the pylon to the grandstand are to my right, and there's nothing to my left.
Okay.
Ben, why would you actually need to do something like this? Like, what's the advantage of doing something like this?
You need to do a map to ground if you don't really have you have a general idea of which direction to travel, but you haven't picked any landmarks out to help you out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just really easy to pick out the landmark, follow it, and you just know what direction you're travelling in.
So say we wanted to go here, like, why would that be useful to get there? Because
well, up here, see if there's any landmarks that we can see. Well, we can see quite a huge building, a college. So if we down here, you still might be able to see it.
Yeah, so then we can just follow that path.
Yeah, and you know that path is going to follow wherever you need to travel to.
Okay, all right, thank you, Ben. Ben, can you find on the map with me the farm in the middle of 8601? The
okay.
reference.
So first of all, I go down to the bottom and travel up to wherever the next grid reference is, which is 01, and then we take it from the right. And I'd say there's the Manor House Farm, Church Farm.
Yeah, so you can see that's 86. Yeah, it's in the 86 box.
That's an example of a 4-figure grid reference. This is okay for a rough idea of where you are, but not very detailed, because this covers, I think, 1 kilometre each square, and that's a long way. So to get more detail, you need a 6-figure grid reference. So George, can you?
Yeah. So say I want to do the exact location of the farm. So there's the farm I can see currently. And basically,
where's the farm out there?
Each one of these little boxes is one on the side here, each one. So if I count those, how many notes to the farm? 1, 2, 3, 4 up if I go across. And that's about where the farm is.
Yep.
And on the bottom, we've got these as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go up, that's about where the farm is. So this particular grid reference would be a 96.5.
86, I think.
Oh, 86.5.
Yeah.
014.
And that's a 6-figure, and that's a lot more detailed.
That can pinpoint your exact location. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, George.
Thank you.
Ready?
So Ben, what is handwriting?
Okay, well, first of all, you don't really need to do it unless you don't know where you are or you're not sure about the route to take. So, a classic example, if it's in the dark, say my attack point was that green hut over there.
All right.
If it was dark, I couldn't see, but I knew roughly where it was. I knew roughly it was on this sort of line where the fence is. I would just follow this around
Yeah.
to make sure I got there.
Alright.
Can you give me a demonstration of why you would do this and how?
Yeah, because so like if it was dark, if I was going to walk straight across there, I wouldn't be able to like, maybe I might go off route or something and not be able to see it. So I can see that this fence line runs all the way around to it. So if we just take a walk, you know, walk along the fence line, hand railing it, that's what it's called, then roughly. George, why are you walking up and point it? If you just keep walking along the fence line, see I'm keeping close to the fence.
And you know that that's your target and you're going to reach it.
Pretty much.
Okay.
If I carry along this fence line, I'll reach the target.
Alright, thank you, George.
Cheers, Ben.
George, can you please tell me how the pacing?
Oh yeah, pacing. Quite easy actually. Basically, so say, because there's each one of these little boxes here on the bottom of the map equals 100 metres.
Can't
So-
focus. There we go.
Yep, equals 100 metres. So say I had 3 of those, I would have travelled about 300 metres.
Okay.
And say there's nothing I know it's my checkpoints at the end of that, and there's nothing I know that's there.
Yeah.
Then if I were to pace, then I know that I'd done exactly that 300 metres,
Okay.
and I'd be at my checkpoint. So if there's no landmarks around which could say it's just in the middle of a field or something, then I want to know. So by doing the pacings, I'll know how far I'd gone.
Okay.
So roughly about 60 paces is about 100 metres.
Okay.
So let's travel 100 metres, Ben. How do you do these pacings then?
Okay, well, first of all, a lot of people get this wrong. It's not 1, 2, it's every left foot twice or every right foot twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is 15 is roughly 25 metres. I'm not going to do the whole 60 because that will take ages.
Yeah.
But yeah, 15 is roughly 25 metres. And if I got that right, I would know where I'm going.